Did you see that? Did you see that? I hope you guys see that. Hello, minasan, Hikiyami Moriko desu, and welcome to another indie game. This one's called Naiko's Room, Chapter 2. This game contains flashing lights and ace train, as well as disturbing imagery and themes, male language, and drug use. Press C to continue. So if you guys don't want to see any of that, feel free to leave right now, right? Or don't. I'm not your mom. I cannot tell you what to do. Of course, this game is made by the developer ALS, which is one of my favorite developers. All of the characters and events are fictional, and resemblance to reality is purely coincidental. There is Naiko's room. Whoop, it goes to the sky. So do I have to begin from the beginning, or can I choose? Oh, I can choose. As you guys remember, I already played Chapter 1. I don't know if anything changed in Chapter 1, but I already played Chapter 1 at least 3 times, so I'd rather go with crude inanimate cartoons instead of a box of wilted petals. Let's go Chapter 2. Yes, I would like to play Chapter 2. If you guys want to see Chapter 1 before, you can go and play the game for yourselves, of course, or you can watch my videos on it. I have played the demo version and 2 times the Chapter 1, right? Let's go. Hello? You finally came back. I cannot read. Nice animations, by the way. I waited patiently for this moment. I knew you won't one day return to me. I was scared. Scared that you might have forgotten about me. But you didn't. And neither did I. It's been so long. I miss you so much. It's okay. Nothing will come between us again. I never leave your side. I'll protect this typography. It's kind of weird. This font. I'll protect you from the dangerous world, just like I promised so long ago. Just like I promised. But now, can we just hang out like we used to? It's been such a long time. I want to hear all your stories. So if you guys remember, at the end of the previous chapter, you go into like this sky thing and you meet this person, right? Let's go down memory lane together, alright? Hello, Lucy. Is this a Hello Charlotte? It better not be a Hello Charlotte reference. Okay, how you been? I haven't heard from you in a gazillion years. What? Hey, tell me something, anything you like. I'm sure you have many great stories to tell. Come on, I don't care what it is, I just want to hear you talk. A guy slightly kneels in front of me, squeaking amber writing unnatural. I look at him trying to entangle these feelings of horror, fear, and confusion. He looks just as slightly older than me, but he acts like a toddler. Like a toddler is a bit much, don't you think? Hearing such childish words in a deep, slightly rasped voice disturbs me greatly. Who is, and why is he? No, wait, you don't have to... Don't say anything. I didn't mean to say that. I mean, I just wanna... screaming, I guess. He lunged forward. He pulls me to a train, his arms wrapping around me, crushing my elbows, my legs are amputated. I hear him breathe deeply and loudly, my head is just as I hear the word results. Whatever is left of my body, suddenly to the air, me can thrown away with a very flash force, my head back and quick swing. I did my best. You can pause to read all of that. Chapter 2, crude inanimate cartoons. Oh. Christ, oh Christ, I just headbutted a guy. And I'm the only one down. Reprimanding soon follows as extreme pain fills my head. I curl into a ball, holding my head between my arms. Hey, are you okay? Is something wrong? No. Oh no, what did I... What's happening? My butt is intact. And he's kneeling, searching for something. Hey, are you alright? Say something, please. This is very confusing to me right now. He touches the ground frantically, making long, strange noises. Is he looking for me? I'm the one who hurt him, and yet If I didn't know any better, I'd say that he's concerned. I'm fine. The words come out sore, but as I say them, the pain fades away. He looks to the side and smiles a strange giggle. That's great, I'm so glad. I don't get it. You're acting weird. Do you not recognize me? What's wrong? I do not look the same anymore? Is there something wrong with my face? He touches his face, forcefully pulling his skin in all sorts of directions. It looks painful. Is it better now? Is it better now? Is it better now? How does my face look to you? What's wrong? Say something! So then, I'm not the boy anymore? Who am I then? What is happening? I'm so lost right now. What happened to us that day? Excuse me? Yes, that's it. We died. And you came back to life for me? I'm so happy. So happy. Come on, let's not waste any more time. He reaches a hand out slightly off from my direction. I cringe away. Cringe. What the hell is wrong with him? I slap his hand away, but he grabs my arm and pulls me up in a swift move. Ugh. He keeps his distance now, giving me a soft smile. Isn't it exciting? I hate that face. Like, it looks nice, but I hate it. I feel like I can be whoever I want now. Oh, wait. I know your name, but you don't know mine, right? So then, choose one. What? You're very dear to me, Lucy, so I'll let you call me anything you like. I am... So, how would you like to call me? Jacob. No, Jacob won't do. I don't like this guy, so let's go with something immature. Yeah, let's call it... Oh, it just fits perfectly. Let's just call you Fart Face. Yeah, I don't like you. Hopefully, I don't regret this decision. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna call you. Yeah, let's go with Jacob. Yeah, I cannot be that immature after all. Because maybe something serious happened with the character down the road, and I don't want to like, I'm sorry you died, Fart Face. No, it wouldn't be right. Let's go with that. I don't know why, but I feel like this name fits him very well. Jacob? Is that fine with you? Yes. Then it's settled. You can call me Jacob from now on. Look at us learning about each other. I'm so happy. Jacob stops sulking, sitting motionless in front of me. The place feels much more somber when he gives his mud shout. Where the hell am I anyways? And who the hell is this? Memories are fading fast, but I think I've lost consciousness. Am I in another nightmare? Compared to previous places, I really don't see much. Maybe I should look around? A book. Should I read something in it? The fanciest saving menu. You know, if I was dreaming this, if this happened to me, the first thing I will do would be throw myself through this place. There doesn't seem to be anything. Also, what is with the aspect ratio of this? I know it kind of cut down on the sides on purpose because it was also on the animation, but there's nothing in here. Should I poke his arm? Hello? Hey, want to do something? Aren't you bored? I surely am, and I don't want to spend my time with a good friend being bored. Maybe we can, Jacob smiles fast as soon as it appears. For tens of seconds, his head is low, looking at the grass below us. I also really enjoy the soundtrack on this part, very like chaotic. Forget it. We don't need something to do. We have each other, yes. I want to enjoy your presence more. I want nothing more than to hear you. Let's talk. Let's catch up with your life. Let's learn more about this brand new Jacob. Wanna sit more comfortably? We can just lay down, it's really soft. It will be amazing, it will be perfect. Please, 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 please. Nice, nice. Did you guys see that portrait animation? I guess. Yay. Come on. Don't hurt yourself any longer. Lay down. Even with his eyes closed, he stares at me until I start lying down. It's not something I'm excited to do, but it's not like I have anything better to do, it seems. The grass is soft. Disturbingly so. How can something be disturbingly soft? Like maybe if you touch something that shouldn't be that soft, but it is. Additionally, from what I see, to what from what I see to what I feel makes for uncomfortable laying. Yeah, like a soft and fuzzy bedsheet covered a bed of concrete. After abruptly laying down, Jacob sits close to my feet, positioning himself in a weird manner. He kneels and gets on both his hands and knees, inspecting the ground once again. Strange course of action that lasts for minutes. Guys here are strange beings. After a while, he abruptly lays down, rolling slightly to my direction. I have to move my arm from his way. What's it? It became a duck or something? So, how is it? Are you sitting comfortably? We are not sitting. We are laying. Yeah. Great. I want it to be as comfortable as possible. So, what's up? Tell me about something. I will gladly listen. Yes, analytically, he's right. It's been such a long time since someone waited to listen to me. No, I don't want to talk with some strange guy. I shouldn't. I mean, you don't have to if you don't wanna. It's just... I'm sure you have noticed, but there isn't much to do in this place. I'd like to just lay down and... And slowly, his weak smile glows again. This place... Lucy, how does it look? Yeah? Look around, what do you see? Tell me, tell me. Well... Sky? Not much. I guess I didn't let the scenery sink in yet. This place looks even weirder than I really look at it. Yes, I'm sure of that. Could you be more specific? Right. I try my best to give an accurate description. I'm not very good at describing things, but he doesn't seem to question anything I say. I stutter and hesitate, but I think I did a comprehensive enough job. I neglected to mention these huge black boxes on the side, so they're actually there, okay. What's the deal with that anyways? What's with the, I move my body slightly to my left, indicating the black space on the side. He looks at me, dumbfounded, his eyes still remaining closed. Maybe if you open your demise, I will have to describe things that aren't right in front of you. The black, boxes? What black boxes? What do you mean? Sorry about that. I'm back. So, this guy cannot see the black boxes because they are not there or because he refused to open his eyes. Is there something wrong with this place? For a moment, his voice grew bitter and his face contorted, but it was quickly fixed with his usual smile. No, I knew it. I'm sure they will... What? Lucy, I have a question for you. Have you ever met someone wearing a white rabbit mask? Nachos? Naiko? Before I can ever comprehend his question, I blur out a name that barely feels familiar. Yeah, I was thinking, didn't you forget last time? Like, every time you wake up, you forget, right? So they still use that name. I'm surprised, really. Whatever, listen to me. Whatever you do, you must get away from them. Never. I trust Naiko over you. Do not listen to them, not even a word. Do not do anything they tell you to do. They want to kill you. I know them all too well. Tell me, have you seen any other humans around? No? So, they are not human? They hate us, our tired kind. Those who end up in their grass don't come back alive. I know this because I was their victim. But I escaped, and ended up... You have no eyes, right? Do you want to open their grass, Lucy? Do you want to die? Maybe. And whatever lie did they tell you? That they can help you get out of here? What a joke, don't believe that. They have no interest in letting you out, not that you're inside. But don't worry, because there's something that can really help you. Me. I'll get you out of here just fine. Somehow I trust you even less. All I have to do is keep coming back to me. But that's... Say, what did you even do to get in here? I did... I think... I try to think about it, but I get overwhelmed by a headache each time I get close to it. I took a bunch of pills. Up until now, trying to remember something only made my head hazy. Why does it hurt now? Well, whatever it was, you just have to keep doing it to get here, and everything will work out fine and dandy. What do you say? I can be your very own knight in shining armor, like in the stories we used to read. My very own. Alright, please be my knight in shining armor. I cannot say before this choice. I wonder if this affects into something. I mean, why not? It'll be fun, and you'll have a reason to come back. Together we'll make the best team ever. We should have a name for this operation. You know, like in the books or movies. How does the Screw Naiko will get out by ourselves project sounds to you? Sounds lame. I like it. Huh? Then sure, yeah, let's call it that. Screw Naiko. His words are a jumbled mess, he speaks of names I don't seem to recognize. But even so, I don't feel creeped out. I feel it. The aftertaste of a feeling I haven't felt in a long time. A taste so distant yet so distinct and familiar. I can't believe I'm allowing myself to feel it. Especially with a guy of all things. You guys. Guys are so cruel and untrustworthy. But with him, I don't fear. Any fear. His voice feels comforting even with the strange things he says. But a wiser me wonders. Is this bliss what it seems? Are his words sincere? I want to find the missing thread that he hides so well. I want to figure out what is so wrong with him. But right now, I can bring myself to worry. For the first time in a while, I feel at peace. And before I knew it, it was gone. Whoa, we're back in the room. Nice. Good day, child of the dust. How was your rest? Oh. A viral pain rushes to my head at the sudden motion. All of the noises amplified to a painful yelling. I see. The effects of your not-so-wise decisions have taken a toll on you. Great. I remember what I did. I remember dropping on the floor and now I'm on the bed. I picked you up from the cold floor. I won't even be able to get a thank you. As of now, I should berate you for not listening to my warning. But I suppose this agony will suffice. Why, Why am I here? Yeah, let me in, but of course. Although the intake was exaggerated, thinking the pills allowed me to return to this room. It was a one-time requirement as well. So no, I may appear at will. Uh-oh, so that might be a good or a bad thing depending on if Naiko is good, bad, or like neutral to my experience. For now, I'm willing to believe it's nice. With that explained, there's something there's some concerning matters to be discussed. You met someone, haven't you? It hurts. Were you thinking I wouldn't figure it out? You're still in my room, and I'm aware of everything that is in this room. But regardless, I'm here to advise you once again. Maybe this time you'll learn to listen to warnings. Do not listen to him. I can assure you your precious Jacob is not as kind as he might look. Here's name choice, may I add. You see, Fartface maybe was not the right choice. And all those pretty things he said about me, petty things, he is a fool for telling such lies, and you're a bigger fool for believing them. I believe in Naiko supremacy. Don't let his humanity restrict you so easily. His words are nonsense, his actions are insincere. The story he's trying to tell is inaccurate and lacking in detail. For instance, were you aware that he is incapable of sight? I guess that explains some things, yes. Although the way they'd say was a bit too casual. I'm sure Jacob did not tell you that, did he? What a strange little detail not to mention. Who knows what other things he forgot. Maybe, how does he plan to get you out of here? I would love to hear about this mirific horrific plan of his. But on the flip side, we don't have a plan. So why don't we focus on that instead? Unfortunately, it is in my power to prohibit you from going down the path he lays. All I can do is warn you, whether you listen or not. So these are the endings, the Naiko ending and the Jacob ending. Follow his lead will be painful and in vain. I'm sure that, once you comprehend your options, you will make the wiser choice. Think about it. It is you that will be affected after all. And maybe from now on, you will respect your dosage and remember why I gave you the pills to you in the first place. It is essential to our task, don't mess it up from now on, alright? I don't like the way they speak of that. As if it was just a small slip-up. It was stupid. It was stupid and I regret it. The more they speak of it, the more I feel like doing it again. No, there's nothing I can do regarding the pain you feel upon yourself. Perhaps you'll consider not doing your routine for today. No, I can. It's quite curious to me why you are so fixated on this routine, or why you have it in the first place. It's because I have autism. Could boredom really be the motive? Oh, but with that amount of peculiar children and those I met, I can't be bothered to question it either. So, very well, I'll allow you to do your routine then. All I'm asking is that you take the intended dosage of pills before you go to sleep. I'll try to get you up now. Can I get up now? Yeah. Make the wiser choice. And as I raise my head, they are nowhere to be found. Everything is a mess in my head, I can't even begin to untangle all these knots. You know, I have a terrible headache right now, so I'm into the character. I want to take off a minute of everything, I'll start doing my routine. Yeah, let's save the game. You know, for this specific game, I think I will remove always dash because I feel like moving slowly fits better. I can go to sleep yet, I still have some things to do. I'd rather take them at the end of my routine. A clock with no hands, a ticking noise is emitting from the inside of it. Should I stare at it? I blink and blink again and again. Focusing on the clock proves to be a challenge. I rub my eyes, feeling the crush in the corners. It feels like my head is crushed under the pressure. Did the clock picture forgot to appear or something? I lost my balance just for a moment, and for a few seconds my vision is filled with colors of all sorts. Ever since I woken up, I've been feeling anything but fine. I regret it feels just as bad every time I do it. Why am I like this? It was out of my hands this time. I tried to reassure myself once again. The recollection itself makes my head worse. I don't want to think about it anymore. Oh, it's there. My one method of clearing my mind seems to fail me more and more. My reflection looks worse than ever. I think of anything there is. I let my mind drift to any place it wants. There isn't much to imagine. Has it really been so long that I can't come up with any scenery? I imagine every place I ever wanted to visit. I see the faint silhouettes of people I recall knowing. And finally, I see him. The scenery suddenly looks a lot more cinematic. Jake. I remember feeling inclined to call him that. Why does this name seem to match him so much? Thankfully I did call him Fortface. The whole encounter felt unreal, but I guess all encounters so far have felt this way. He spoke to me with such... I don't know. But I didn't think guys had it. He was nothing like the boy's mother told me about. This one was almost sweet. But boys only lie to you to get what they want. A weird sweetness, yes. He's surely a weirdo. Even so, by the end of our talk, his presence felt peaceful. I don't get that peace with Naiko. Their presence makes me feel small and self-conscious. But with him, all the bad things go away. While I submerge myself in the memory, a scary question is building up. Both of them, Naiko, Jacob. They both say bad things about each other. I'm not very sure what to believe anymore. So then, who do I trust? The scary person? Or some guy that seems to know me? I'm so tired of everything. I had to deal with so much, but I can't be bothered to do this. Not now. Everything is so complicated, and I just can't do it. All I'm asking for is an eventful day. I not really sleep. I'm not the one for this. I can make good decisions for myself. Choosing for myself fills me with dread. I don't want to deal with this anymore. I just want to... I turned my head to the left. The bottle on the drawer started vibrating. The sound is loud, the flowers hit each other again and again. And as I approach, it stops and I realize I don't want to be here anymore. Human foolishness is truly infinite. I take a stroll through this warm void. The distance is quite significant, but the time passes fleetly. Right now, I'm unable to enjoy the silence. My peace has been ruined by this mistake. A mistake I saw time and time again. But this one is different. This mistake could ruin so much more than a life. And yet, nothing I'm able to do can change it. No matter what, the outcome stays the same, and the carcass decays. But I refuse to ignore it. He will not get his way. I'll make sure of that. Oh. My, you came to visit me, Naiko. I'm honored. Spare me the politeness, Jacob. You know why I'm here. The change in his demeanor is clear. He trembles and twitches, his mouth twisting unnaturally at the edges. What a revolting sight. You heard about my brand new name? I love it. I'm so happy to hear it coming from you. You seem to be in a good mood today. It looks strange on you. Quit it. Well, how could I not be? I had a wonderful day. I met a good friend of mine. I have no interest in how your day has been. You have once again proven yourself to be nothing more but a nuisance. Ugh, you're such a joy kill. I killed you. Come on. Can't you be a little more cheery from time to time? Cheery? With someone like you around, such feelings falter and vanish. And right now, with the problems you insist on chasing me, I feel much less inclined. Have you forgotten the watchful eye I have on you? You're a waste, and whatever you're trying to do will fail. It's gonna turn. Jeez, you always know just how to read the mood. There's your usual expression. You could say I feel cheery seeing it. Go after yourself. Ah, this whole language of yours. How obscene. You must wash your mouth with 1,000 soaps. Shut up! All you do is annoy me. I suggest you just sleep. My, there's no point in trying to communicate when you're like this. Very well. Let us cut to the chase, shall we? Timmy, will you be kind? With a small cute nod, he launches forward. Man, I wish this game would let me read the text. You. Yo! Timmy actually went full Bankai right there. Be quiet, everything you say will be discarded anyways. I like not only the perspective on this, like we are seeing from the back of Naiko, which is like, I think the first good look we get at the back of Naiko. Very nice neck, by the way. But also that the sky is moving, but the black box is actually blocking, so it looks really nicely done. Be quiet, everything you say will be discarded anyways. I want you to listen to me, Jacob. And I want you to listen to me well. I do not understand your intentions. You might have a plan, or be driven by human depravity, or might as well be recklessness. But whatever it is, my suggestion is that you drop it. Because I won't let a being like you interfere with something of this magnitude. Because you cannot even fathom what you will cause, and that's exactly why you try to ruin my plans at every step. Ugh. I figured it out a long time ago. Something like you does not have the intelligence to understand anything only ruled by a pointless instinct. And to think that I let you just act at will is foolish of you. I have granted you too much freedom for you to have such thoughts. Perhaps you have forgotten your position in my room. Allow me to remind you. Ooh. You're a full creature. A small crawler, disrupting the organism. Feed on the tissue and bite from the organs. Your presence is minimal and irrelevant. You're still here because you're still of use. But once that use runs out, you won't be missed, I assure you. For everything I've done for you, you should be praising him every time you wake up. It is with my misdirected kindness that you stand here right now. I know you have the faintest of will to interfere with my work. That I simply cannot allow. So, for your own sake, do not interact with her ever again. Or else, you will find the outcome not very pleasant for you. Perhaps you really do desire to go back there, after all. Ugh. No. Yes, that's what I tell myself. So then, sweet animations in this game. Dim lets him out of his grasp. He falls to the ground, coughing and grossly violently, covering his neck with his hands. Who is this dueler trying to impress? I see right through this very act. Make sure that another warning will not be needed. Next time, I will not be as kind. I believe that's the first time we actually see the powers of teaming. Like use against someone that it's not me. The flowers was mentioned in smart bottle. Smart. Looking at them feels nice. But I'm not gonna take the bottle. The books of the viscosity. 34 books. Should I read the book for today? Yes. I wonder what book I should read today. We have 3 new books. Even more books. Let's go with this one. Looks a different color. Oh, this is the book they gave me. It's really way more thinner. What a shame, I was excited to check it out. It seems I have to find the missing chapters myself. No. What was I able to find? Well, I guess I can check. But I already read this once, right? In the previous videos, I do believe. So let's go with, in order, let's go with this one. I pick up the book from the shelf and look at the title, The Baseless Committee of Self-Destruction. Did I really read that one? It's been a while since I played the last game. I sit at the cold floor and lay my back on the pitch black wall. I open the book to the first page. On top of the blue sky, there was a goal. A ray of light looming over us, taunting us, taunting me. A boundary of meaning forever just out of my reach. They took the world and shaped it at will. They made geometric mistakes that fulfill nothing but the fire. And we consume, dreaming to the ray of light once more. A never-ending hunger born from despair. Look at the sky. Is there even a sky up there? From that self-assurance, a burning wish infected us. We made stairs from bronze and blood, a spiteful tear mending the promise. We built and built and built and built and built, till there was nothing to build for. A screeching sound from a corners of nooses at the stars missed the eye. We looked up, but there was no up anymore. Sparkling mess of forever and ever and never. We looked down, but there was no reason to see. Guessing at everything and anything at the same time, but there's nothing to be seen. My old key is gone, and I can regret the years of greatness. A leap of faith when the being collides. The sky's the limit, but the sky is way below us. How very motivational. I can't expect higher levels of weirdness in the books from here. This one's pretty tame. I actually quite like this one. But I don't believe I read this one before. I can even put the book back on the shelf. Empty trash can, just like my soul. Okay, I don't have to worry for today. Yeah. I prepared myself for this moment ever since I got up. It is clear to me now. If I want to leave this place anytime soon, I have to face it once again. I made up my mind. I'll take 2 and go to sleep. My mind is clear now. I will not depreciate my condition any longer. If a change is to be made, I will take the required dose. If I want to get out, I will take the required dose. I open the bottle once again. I look inside it, but my gaze drops beyond the floor. I'm better than that. I want to succumb to the urge, the insecurity. And if my mind is overflowing with horrible scenarios, and if I dread that trigger inside, even as I want to run away to a sunny place of denial, I'll do it. I'll make the wiser choice. Good for you. Okay, I guess I can take the required dose to see Naiko, or more to see Jaco, right? I'll go with Naiko, since I actually trust Naiko a little bit more. It's done. And nothing is happening, absolutely nothing. I cautiously wait, maybe for a minute just to be safe. And yet, nothing comes. No pain, no dizziness, and the room is not revolving around me. Perhaps I done the right thing. So then, should this help me while I sleep? I really don't want to stay up more than necessary. Guess I'll go to bed and find out for myself. After laying in a comfortable position, I close my eyes. I'm scared and yet I can help but feel warm. It will all be okay. That's what I like to believe. I will get over this. It feels warm. And the moment I wake up, I start crying. And it hurt, like something has been pulled away from me. I was grieving the death of something I used to have. I cried as if I will bring it back to me, but I don't remember what. No matter how hard I tried, I couldn't. And people rushed into the room, people I couldn't recognize. They surrounded me, judging me to no end. A layer of tears obscured my vision. For days, they will enter the room again, speaking words I couldn't hear from my crying. I thought this would be in the rest of my life, waking up only to cry until I fell asleep from exhaustion. But one day, I stopped, and the words became clearer. You've been crying for 3 days, they said. There is a lot of treatment needed, they said, but there's one thing I'm certain about. From the day I stopped, I've never cried again. Way to bottle up those feelings. So what I'm guessing, I'm gonna pause in case just something decides to happen, or who knows, right? So what I'm guessing, maybe a little bit, there was an accident, probably, and whoever Jacob, or not this Jacob, but the shape of Jacob was, died in the accident, so Naiko was crying. Naiko, sorry. And maybe the room is not real, like Naiko's room is not real. Let's just... A trash can, mold spreading around it. Ew. An infection bomb, one of the bags has been ripped. Uncomfortable. A poster about sanitization. None of the limbs in the images look right. Decaying couch, just like me. A hospital cart and a trash bag. There's a full hair everything from it. This reminds me a little bit of that Hello Charlotte side game, Dementia. I don't remember the name of that. This looks really, this looks much nicer than that one. I'm actually kind of scared about this place. I feel like something is gonna come rushing at me any moment. Room 11, so this will be 10. Wait, what? How? Okay, I'll need to check on the next one to see what happened. Plants are growing inside of it. Wait, what? All the spring. So, 1? 11? 100. This one also have... Excuse me? Okay, I will activate always dash. What? This plan of an unspecified floor with a route for evacuation. Allow the arrows lead to a room labeled as fire. The only escape is fire. R. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, so it's losing 1. From 1, okay. Then just room. Oh god, I'm gonna have a heart attack in this game, aren't I? Wait, I cannot read that number. It didn't move the card, damn it. I just know something's gonna jump at me. Room. And exit sign. The arrows make no sense. Oh, there's a bunch of mold in here. I don't like that. Actually, there's a bunch of mold everywhere. The smell coming from this room is horrid. So mold is made when things get wet or you don't clean them for a while, right? Wonder if has that something's gonna kill me. I just know it. Oh man, I hate long hallways. Oh. Wait. Every time I try to go back, it just moves forward. I can go side to side, but... Wait, what? Was that intended? I'm guessing it was intended. Oh, save point. So I was about to make a note about how my save was the peel save, but apparently the game lets me know, which is super quality of life. Love it. More games should do that if they have like multiple choices or something like that. There you are. Getting sheltered of the dust. It's so bright. You must be finding the scenery familiar. At least one has been fully transplanted from your subconscious. Such a curious location to reside in. Would you really call this a place of health? With all this field? It is with great difficulty that I'm keeping my dress clean. Familiar? No, this is nothing like... how you find this scenery inaccurate? How curious, perhaps the pills are having an unintended reaction to your psyche. Which is quite the unusual phenomena. Not that unusual. The workings of your fractured mind are truly a wonder. Indeed, he must not be as boring as I thought. But this is no time for chatting. I'm dealing with quite a disruption. Step closer, will you? See a bunch of blood. Their body maintains a pure white and black, making them look ethereal in this environment. Now that we are both standing, I can say they are around the same height as me. Having them next to me doesn't make them as imposing somehow. Naiko is so cute. I know it's probably like an evil entity that's going to kill me and torture me somehow, but it's kind of cute. What do you want for? I love the dress. Will increasing my height make me more imposing then? Alas, this is not the reason why I asked you to approach me. You see, after doing a minimal exploration, I intend to leave the building and gaze upon the rest of this scenery. However, this door is locked. Quite inconvenient, don't you think? It was by assumption that I sent Timmy to look for a key. And as of now, he is yet to return. Of course, I do not worry for the worst to have happened. What I do fear is that he could have gotten lost or distracted. So, I'm asking you to go and search for him. And perhaps, find a key for this door as well. You do care about him, huh? Such a silly question. Indeed I do. But as lovely as he is to have, I'm afraid TV does not possess much intelligence. With this serious state of decay, I find myself unwilling to explore more than necessary. So of course, I'll be sending you off instead. Okay. Then I'll return without him. Okay. I have neglected to mention an important detail. Have you seen any peculiar figures rolling around? Rolling? Yeah. Curious, because I have. Of course, since this place is located in a deeper point of your subconscious, it's bound to be more dangerous. It is possible that they will try to attack you. Huh? Do not fear. You mustn't forget that this is all a nightmare. Nothing here could be real. Oh yeah, I forgot. Mentally debilitating realization aside, it ultimately means that you are unable to die. Oh. Yeah, that's an ease. However, The human body is quite fragile, and most damage can be made from the inside. With that said, it is possible for you to get affected even while sleeping soundly. When you get attacked in a nightmare, you will find the experience greatly disturbing. As such, your insides will have a violent reaction to the distress. I fear that if the distress is repeated too much, you will suffer a heart attack. Oh. I have studied the human condition for a long time. From my studies, I have concluded that human can take 3 hits. 3 hits, yeah, of course it's 3 hits, let's go. 3 attacks, I love this by the way. Before the organism suffers a fatal, to a fatal degree. As such, I advise you not to take the cards in your search. If you want to find all the fragments and leave my room, that is not recommended. You may have seen any other way to leave it, but I'm guessing you do not desire it. Although, with your recent actions, I'm not certain anymore. So, that is everything I meant to communicate to you. I believe I have made everything crystal clear. But, what should I... how will I protect myself? I hear some more suggestion of that ignited the desire to fight back. It is quite simple. You can't. However, from what I observed, the entities in the building are unable to truly pursue you. I believe that staying out of their sight will be beneficial, as it's shown to be quite limited. These entities work like RPG characters. Enemies. Now you're free to go, I don't wish to wait any longer. Go on. Go now, and take care of your search. I'll save again. Yeah, I will, but... okay, I wanted to save. It better be a save point on the other side of this. Oh, Jesus Christ. The position is saved. New Equipedia chapter. Oh my god. Wait, what? What? Oh, come on. Damn. Okay, so if I die 3 times, something happens, right? Man, that... I'm extremely confused right now. I don't even want to check. There's very little in it, covered in a dry, nasty red substance. I need something sharp too. So it's 2 of them, or it's only 1? No, damn it! Oh, no. Whew. Holy moly. Stuff only. There are burn marks on the knob. Danger, electrical... oh. Yeah, you guys go. Why are you not moving? Did you glitch? No, never mind. Ooh. How many of them there are in here? Whew. Uh-oh. A creepy looking medical dummy. Its jaw is missing. I guess I could use the box cutter, but... I hesitantly touched the dummy with my finger, retracting as fast as I can afterwards. No moving. Maybe I should just... looking at this thing makes me shiver. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm admiring the... Man, this is the sweet kind of creepy. This is on point. I'll make this quick. I grab the handle and this thing is really unflinching. I need to put more force into it. I grab it with hands this time and start moving it around to try to get it unstuck. Oh! What the hell? The thing just... Do I run? What should I do then? I need that box cutter and I don't see any way around it. I'll try again. If that happens again, I'll just stop. That should work, right? Is this thing gonna kill me? I'll be fine, right? I don't know about that, Lucy. Whew. Obtain the box cutter. I swear, if you do something as I go out... Oh! I told you! I knew it! Oh. It's this one, right? Okay. My hand starts trembling. I don't like the thought of handling something sharp. Oh. The rope feels very soggy at touch. My hands are smeared with this strange sensation. Eventually I touch something more solid and pull it out. I found the key, strangely covered in burn marks. I'll take it with me. Burn key. Whew, that manicky part was so intense. I don't think I have played something that intense in an RPG horror game in a while. But I've been playing mostly Avidoso horror games lately, and it's not quite that kind of games, right? Here's the burn key. All switches have been removed except one. How convenient. Should I flip it? I'm gonna be electrocuted, right? Well, nothing happened. What did that do? Some small electrical thing with cables, very specific. A big electrical box something, alright. Damn it! Oh! Their gaze drops on the box cutter in my hand. They stare at it intently, prompting me to slightly hide it behind me. Oh, how very interesting. I cannot save? Yeah, I just needed to check. I wish I could save. This feels much more... I mean, it helps with the game feeling more tense. The fact that I cannot save. Was this before? I don't think this was there before. Staff only. Finally, a save point. So far so good, right? So far so good. Right. Flower. Then the daisy. Wait, what? Timmy, you okay? Huh? Didn't the last time I played something happen with the type Timmy was using to communicate? Yeah, I cannot read that. Hello, Timmy. These are sounds Timmy makes, right? So, is this how he actually looks like? He bends and starts gently bumping his head onto my arm. It's a very liquid feeling, as he was hit with jelly. And yet, the fiber of the substance vibrates at touch. What the? Stop that. What are you? He looks at me, staring at almost dumbfounded. What happened to me? Sure thing. I mean, I know this probably makes sense, but I cannot read it. I don't understand what you're saying. He stands there for a moment and looks down, his whole body lowering. He's acting like a dog, a really weird looking dog. I'm not sure how Naiko finds him cute. He's kinda cute. Speaking of, I should bring him to them. They'll know what's up with him, right? Hello? I hastily clapped my hand a couple of times. Timmy, come here, boy. Ah, yeah, let's go. Timmy joins me in the search for the key. I should bring him to Naiko first. This chamber is shrouded in. They're moving on their own? Timmy, protect me! Damn it! Yeah, good. Wrecked. Good boy. Alright, let's go. Let's go, Timmy. So if I encounter another one of those monsters, Timmy will save me, right? It went all this way? Damn, Timmy. You should be in a Marvel movie or something. Oh, you're not so tough anymore, right? Huh? Now that I have a monster duck thing. Naiko, I have your duck. Ah, you have returned to me at last. It seems you found the fragment as well. Oh yeah, we're looking for fragments, right? You have done well, child of the dust. With this brief acknowledgement, their focus shifts entirely onto Timmy. Oh, Timmy, are you aware just how much your departure torments me? They speak to him in a soft, slightly high-pitched tone, with the gentle concern of a pet owner. That's how I speak to my dogs, right? That tone is all too familiar to me, but I'm not certain as to why. Someone talks to you as if you were a pet. So, this kinda looks like an O, but also like an A maybe, so this looks like an E. Like a J maybe, I don't know, like a B? Yeah, I cannot read that. Is that so? Well, that's great to hear. Come here. Timmy bends, bopping his head on them. In response, Naiko begins to caress his head with both their hands. Oh, that's so cute. I love it. How can this game be truly terrifying 1 second and wholesome the next one? Was you exploring a fun one? Was the child of the dust kind to you? You were on your best behavior, were you? Yes, you were. Oh, yes, you were. Yeah. Maybe with some other entities, the scene will be enduring, but the violent convulsing of Timmy's head makes for an uncomfortable sight. I don't know, it's kind of cute still. I look at it impulsively as I see a different material dropping from the inside of his head. The key? Upon the sound of metal hitting the ground, Naiko takes a more proper position, seemingly reminded of my presence. Ahem. And with one quick bow to the ground, they grab the key from the floor. Fortunately, Timmy has managed to find the required key. So then... Go ahead, will you? I thought you... I do not understand your concern. We all exit the building shortly after, but I advise you go through the door first. Why? I was expecting it to be obvious by now, but I suppose I can attempt to explain. As we exit through this door, we will go through a small hallway and reach the outside of the building. But at this point of the nightmare, you will reach a new point of interest. What? A place of calm or terror, where the mental image is the clearest, where the people are the most familiar. Like in the last game. They're not as if you don't recall you reached once in the previous never as well, haven't you? They make allusions to a moment I can fully recall, and yet I can spot a bright red image I have in my mind. Regardless, it is nothing worth worrying over. It is essential for your progression, so I advise you not to stray away from them. Would you make the honors? No, goodbye. You can't stop me from saving. I don't want to. I will go the other way. Oh, it's shrouded in darkness now. Hello. What if I don't? What if I stay here? Let's go. How do I feel about that? There's a small patches of colorful clothing, ruined and covered in dust. I closed the bag. Okay, last time I opened a bag it was not nice, right? So last time this was the school, right? I think. That's a bunny, so is this gonna be about my pet? One of them is gonna have dead animals, right? There's bandages, candy wrapper, and chunks of colored paper. I close the bag. That's holidays? Crayons, glue bottles, and sheets of paper. That will be like kindergarten, maybe? Holidays again. A quick inspection reveals most of the cabinets to be empty. One of them is locked with a 4-digit combination lock. On the one above it are some scratches making up a sentence. It reads, "Do you recall when it happened?" What's that supposed to mean? When that happened? I don't remember. I do not remember. Okay. It talks about the events of a seemingly uneventful life from the last 15 years. 15 years. One of the years seems to be the most talked about, being frequently mentioned and highlighted with yellow. 2001. That's probably that will be too easy, but this music is so unnerving. Someone under, like, imaginary friend? Which kinda looks like Timmy. A destroyed picture. Making anything out from it is impossible. Abstract art full of meaning? Or absolute trash, who knows? Empty drawer. So it's just me or all the things in this apartment kind of look corrupted? Filled to the brim with the same book. And someone really loves that book. Wait. 2001, right? Oh, it was. Nice. What's that? Hospital records. Yeah. Name Lucy Ellen Greenwood. Lucy Ellen. Leg. Leg. It's a leg. Date of birth 95. Quite the youngster we have in here. That's May, right? Just gonna note these numbers down. Address, who knows? Listen, H block, plot B plus. Chronicle record summary, 7 of October, hospitalized for acute viral nasopharyngitis. Common cold. Thank you for explaining. In room 1. So that was the room we were before. Advil. Who gives Advil to a baby? Who gives? It was like what, 4 years old, 5 years old. Who gives Advil to a baby? Or varicella. Hospitalized, medication prescribed. Okay. 2001. Severe head trauma. Same room again. And we don't know the name of the medicine, but it's probably the pills we are taking right now. Patient has been in a comatose state for 3 weeks and displayed panic attacks upon waking up. Physical therapy and psychiatric care has been provided to the minor. Contact with the mother, Matilda. That's a new piece of information. Psychological evaluations have been presence of inflicted brain damage along multiple mental disorders. Man, we are brain damaged brothers now. Man, this game it's always on point with the animations, god damn it. I don't want to look at it, I don't need it to either. I heard it out so many times, it's how the people think of me. My life, my dreams, and my being have been reduced to words on a paper. I'll be fine without being reminded of it. I'll live on without seeing it ever again. I'll show Mother I'm still the same good girl. I'll show her that her daughter hasn't died that day. It's hard for the parents to go through something like this, but we also must not forget that it's also for the children, right? That was some nice. Someone rejects its contents. It was me, right? What's happening? Do you guys hear that sound? Someone's gonna run over that person? No! Oh no! It was a kitty cat, right? That was a cat, I didn't look. Damn it. Now I'm sad. For a couple of minutes, my body feels impossible. I stare at the pitch black ceiling, a void that doesn't stare back. My body is cold even with the warmth of the blanket. What is there left to say, really? I adjust with my newfound mobility and get up. I'll start doing my routine. Bum, 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 bum. Let's read the other one. I pick up the book from the shelf and look at the title. Tale of the Lapis Princess. I feel like I already read this one, but let's go. I stand on the cold floor. I open the book to the first page. Not so long ago, in a land not so far away, there was a princess. Every day she will brush her lapis hair and she will put on her lapis dress. The kingdom was sparkling like an array of quiet rocks. The people were neither happy nor sad. Every day the king let out a loud laughter, and every night the queen would sing a quiet song. One evening the sparkle of the kingdom vanished. An ugly red light illuminating the roads. The Lapis princess screamed in horror. The door creaked in unison. The king and queen crumbled on the spot. All the servants vanished into thin air. The red light crawled on the ceilings and entered the princess' room through the keyhole of the door. The Lapis princess cried and cried and cried, and the red light embraced her entire being. For a moment, she was no longer in her kingdom. It was a town. Yeah, I read this one, right? With abandoned houses and ruined paths, and people lived there, but they weren't sparkling like white rocks. They were burning like a wildfire. One thing is for sure, the Princess Lapis' eyes made for a beautiful ornament. Sheesh, talk about a downer ending. I get up and put the book back on the shelf. I take a bottle from inside. So why was the dirt wet on the first cycle? Let's stare at the clock for a moment. For a moment, I feel like I'm only blinking with one eye. I force myself, my eyes shut, and briefly shake my head. The illness I was feeling has fully gone away. My body and mind feel curiously refreshed. For the first time in a while, my thoughts are not obscured by a layer of thick fog. A part of them at least. I saw some things again, and the memory is still clear. However, it isn't in a state I will call fresh in the slightest. It's not like I just learned about these events. It feels like dusting off a part of my life, which has been wasted away for a long time. The things I see are in my subconscious, aren't they? There's a strange comfort to be taken in that thought. Deep in it, I know all of this. At least I like to think that I do. So our cat died, but was... Bonnie, yeah, Bonnie, not a cat. But it was an accident or someone did it on purpose? An actual one, I mean. It looked kind of strange, but it reminded me of the one I had as a little girl. Its name was Fluffy Chicks. That's a nice name. To be fair, I was 6 when I named it. I had no friends and I used to talk to myself a lot apparently, so I wanted it to keep me company. Thinking about it, I had no idea how to take care of a pet. Mother would just give it a little bit of the meals she would make. I don't know if it was a good idea, but it's not like I got to see the results. One day, while Mother was away, I let Fluffy Chicks out of the cage for too long. The window was open, so it got out of my flat. Considerably worse in the fact that it's on the 3rd floor. Jeez. Louis. I rushed my way outside to get it, but it got scared and ran away limping, and then everything fell apart. I thought about something I shouldn't. There's enough for today. Time to get on with the rest of my routine. Do I get to choose again? I get to choose again. So I'm gonna go with the recommended dose up until the end. So the Itch.io page mentions you have 2 paths to take, but one the end, right? So the road differs, but the ending is the same. Which will make sense because this is a chapter game, right? So... yes, of course. Let's take the intended dose. So it doesn't matter what I do, I reach the same ending, but my experience changes. That's what I'm thinking. I throw the pills in my mouth and swallow them with water. It's something I feel myself doing after when I take the pills. I let it down, covering my mouth with my hand. Even the little action feels like a long forgotten habit. Once again, I lay down on the bed and cover myself with the thin blanket. So I've been playing this for 1 hour only, so I wonder how long it is each route, right? Right now, I can even hear the ticking of the clocks. I can't recall the last moment of such silence. Nothing beyond this pitch black walls feels familiar anymore. When did I become so enclosed? I was never fond of what the outside had to offer. I spent my days behind the closed door of my flat. And now. But that's something to think about tomorrow. At this very moment, all I can do is sleep. Perhaps even someone like me can get bored of loneliness. Yeah, you do get bored of loneliness. Phoebe, so gonna stay here again? Because a quick mention of something. I once was like alone, completely alone, without talking to no one for about 6 months, maybe like 5 months, most month. And the first few months, it was like, oh yeah, nice. I don't have to deal with anyone. I just can be here on my own, doing what I want to do inside my room. But by the end, I was honestly, and I consider myself someone that likes solitude. I like to be alone. I like to enjoy my own company. But at some point, even if it's just for a moment, you need company. And I have to mention, this was before I have any dogs. It was when I was much younger. So maybe if I had a dog then, it would have been a little bit better. But yeah, and I don't think extreme loneliness it's for anyone, or at least it's not healthy. Ashley, yeah, still got some stuff to do. I really don't get why you keep insisting on staying after school. Are you stealing answer sheets or what? Don't say stupid things. You know that's not it. I'd like to help teachers, so what? Yeah, no, I am bored that one bit. No worries, if you're helping, Mr. Thomas, I won't tell a soul. Damn it. Shut up. That's it, I'm kicking you out. Classes are over, go home already. Alright, fine, we're going. Come on, let's go. Bye, Fips. Bye, Loss. Uh, what the? Loss? What the? Uh, does that mean what I think it means? I point my eyes at the ceiling as my vision loses focus. I lay on the bed, half dressed, my uniform touching the side of my leg. Yet another long day of school has ended. I need a minute to recollect myself. I'm losing the motivation to get up again. The moment I resume my change of clothes, life will continue, its never-ending flow. And the days will go by one by one until the day I graduate. I struggle to picture myself beyond that point. Same. Although I already way past that point, right? I never had the goal to aspire towards. I never saw myself having a career. I convinced myself that there's no future for me. Once this monotonous cycle is over, what will be left of me? No, this is already too much thinking for today. I mustn't spiral my way in any more erratic thoughts. For moments like this, I wish I still had cable. I have to figure out how to occupy my time for today. And also, I should keep putting on my home clothes. With reluctant movements, I get up from my bed. It invites unsuspecting beings to lay on it, and it makes you never want to get off again. Or maybe it's just my regular bed. My skull for uniform lays on it, placed not get wrinkled. I'll put them in the wardrobe at some point. Pile of clothes. I'll wash them at some point. School backpack. With various things in it. My cell phone, some school books, some medication for headaches, and a familiar looking book. Shall I write something in it? Trash can, the bottom extends not too much beyond the floor. Not too much? Wardrobe, clothes are stacked against an fashion. I'll arrange them at some point. Light switch. Right now. I'm trying to... What is this? It's like a poster. It's kind of small to see. I'm trying to get close to the... What is this? It's a broom? Seems like a broom. Isn't this the window I... Don't enter mother's room, alright. Just brush your damn teeth, damn it. Bathtub. Lately, I've been putting as much value on my hygiene as I would like to. I'll take a bath at some point. Wait, hold on. Is that window above the bathtub? Why is there light coming from it? Shouldn't lead to the... No, never mind. Not worth thinking about it. That's what I was about to mention. Because... Actually, this room is not big enough to even fit into. This layout kinda reminds me of something else. Couch, not as soft as one would prefer. Bookshelf containing books of various genres. I read all of them at some point. I even read them multiple times. A telly. A telly. The cable bill has been paid for a long time, so it only displays a static. Regardless, right now it's turned off. Shoes. No need to go out. Some coats. Mostly wearing only one. Why is the chair on the floor? The soil around it throws. Unlock new Equilibrium chapter. I love it when I watch them at some point. A room covered in darkness, far removed from any other. I don't remember having this room in the flat. But wait, the wall should lead to... No, this cannot be here. It shouldn't be. As if I had to confuse me further, a strange head appears before me. I assume something is meant to appear here. What are you? They stand right next to the small box holding a... cutter? Greetings, child of dust. Do not mind me, I'm inspecting the contents of this box. Is that... Yes? I do believe this must be what your kind calls a camera. It has been an eternity since I last saw such a device, and these models look unfamiliar to me. Those mothers. I'm afraid I recall its workings no longer. I don't inquire about the mechanisms of this camera. No, don't. I cannot understand the source of your worries. It is the... Don't touch mother cameras! Damn it! Just bitch slapped Naiko? No, I think I punched the hand, right? My, it seems I plugged a sensitive spot. I'm sorry. It won't happen again, don't. Here, allow me to pick up the pieces. They begin to pick up the smashed pieces, placing them on their other pile. Seeing them in this position makes me feel ashamed. Even as they pick the pieces, they inspect the exposed components of the camera. I'm sorry. You apologize too much for my liking. Are you even aware of what you're apologizing for? For upsetting you? Do I look upset, child of dust? I mean, you don't have a face, so... A serious look is plastered on their mask, inspecting through something similarly covered in fat. I'm not upset. That is not an emotion I am capable of experiencing. You must be mixing up anger with being upset. Being upset requires an attachment to the subject to be disappointed from a place of care. I do not care for this device as much as I do not care for you. You must have mistaken me for someone who does. Your mother, maybe? I'm not angry either. Dwelling on this moment won't bring the piece back together, do not waste your time. A sense of indescribable anxiety starts to wash off as the shattered pieces disappear from the floor. Never touch mother's cameras was a rule I abided all my life. The thought of breaking it filled me with dread. Cameras that she discarded kept away in a rotting part of the flat, never to be used again. I don't want to think about that. I don't want the thought to solidify in my head. I want to keep this image no matter how stained it is. Okay. Well, I have collected each and every piece. So mother became abusive after we have mental damage or something. Each and every piece, even so I'm afraid I cannot restore the camera to its original state. As such, I will simply place them back into the box. Don't worry, as the pieces belong to a mere fictional image. You weren't under the impression that this real device has been lost now, were you? Thank you. Now this whole ordeal has taken precious time from your search for fragments. I will not distract you any further. Take care in your search, held of the dust. Is it still there? Brushing aside the small bits on tops, I begin looking through the photos. I'm sure I left it somewhere here. There it is. Discarding the strange idea of Naiko taking this photo away. The edges crumble slowly as I grasp it tightly. As if a soft blow of wind will take it away from me. The only photo left of father. Until I find the last piece, until I figure out this strange mixed emotion. I put it back into the box, placing it underneath a stack of Polaroids. Ugh. Suddenly, I feel overwhelmed by hunger. Those crisps at school are an everlasting meal. It's about time for lunch now. I should see what I have in the kitchen. Crisps are chips, right? An old dusty cage. Cage? Ah, for the rabbit, right? So we can see this was broken into multiple pieces, right? So assuming it's missing 3 pieces, the one at two at the bottom, one at the top, it was ripped into 6 pieces then. Kinda, right? No, wait, it's 7 pieces, yeah, because it's 1, 2, assuming 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it's 8 pieces, okay. Crying in the arms of father, the only photo of him left in this flat. Years ago, while mother was discarding his box in a rush, ripped pieces flew across the flat. I collect them and put them all back together with tape. Except 1. Except 3, but okay. Saved so much of mother's equipment, so why is this one piece missing? Until I find it, I will be able to tell how I feel about father. If I grow to hate him as much as mother does, I want to see him just once. If I find the last piece, this photo has no use. Okay. Piece of fat. The object inside is thin, but I can make out anything else. I open the fridge in urgency as if I'll miss something great by hesitating. A couple of slices of bread, a rotten lemon, and a bottle of ketchup. Okay, letting aside that I don't put bread into the freezer, into the fridge, that's about what it's in my fridge. No proper meal in sight as per usual. The moment I will have to cook something was inevitable, yet arrived sooner than expected. I might as well make use of what I have. Bread. Rotten lemon. Bottle of ketchup. Done! Do I need the rotten lemon? Please no. Please don't. No. That's what I was fearing. Can I use this to... Yeah. That's like too much. It's gonna explode. They actually have to wait for 30 seconds. Nice. Yellow, red, blue, green. So it says yellow, red, blue, green. But yellow, it's yellow. Red is red, but blue is green, and green is blue. What's that supposed to mean? The only thing containing these colors are the buttons on the TV. Well, I'll keep the piece of paper with me. Combination. How are you gonna eat a bottle of wine? Okay. Oh, but you would eat detergent, right? Books are not people. What? Implied cannibalism? I think I just got the clue by mistake. Wait, what? Sorry, I'm just paying too much attention. I forgot I had to read the text out loud. Mother marched into my room and saw it. A look of anger plastered on her face. The only way you'll die will be at my hands. That's fucked up. The bruises and bleeding kept me up that night. I mean, what the actual fuck? This game just dials up to 11 out of nowhere. A lot more things? What other things? Tiny yellow shirt with a drawing of a smiling sun on it. Is this gonna kill me? Is that why you mentioned? Guys. It does not have a description. I don't even want to say. I'm just getting shocked, and then I think like, okay, I'm getting over this, and then the next one comes and it never stops. I don't know what since I have in restock. Toothpaste. Ah yes, toothpaste. Yeah, the minty taste every food needs. Just disclaimer for any kid or anyone watching this: don't eat any of this stuff. Obviously, right? Can I eat the towel? No. So it will be yellow, then red, then green, and then blue. Under the bed. Wait, the game closed. Is that intended? The clock at the beginning. The game just closed on me. They're ready. Okay, I'll grab all the other ingredients and then I'll try the TV again. I don't know why it closed. Ugh. Switch is already flipped. So I'm gonna ignore the TV for now and I'm gonna put the ingredients in the bowl. It's 2 more ingredients. Hopefully that's not a game-breaking bug, but with my luck, who knows, right? I already have it. Damn it. So with the toothpaste, there's only one ingredient left, which should be the one I had to look under the bed. But I don't know if it's not gonna appear. I don't know if I have to actually proc the TV to kind of save again. So I don't have to do all that again. Under the bed? I'm gonna deactivate the... I have to do the TV thing. So it closes regardless of what I do. So let me see. It will be yellow. I'm gonna do the normal code, ignoring the actual. It will be red, blue, green. No, so it doesn't close as if I... It will be yellow. Then red. Then green. Then blue. Whew, I think I tried to clicking the options menu fast. It tells me to look under the bed. Oh. The ripped piece of a photo. Thankfully it didn't close again. Look for something else. Oh, it's just a small little baby sitting in a couch. I'm trying to see. Hopefully I don't get jump scared, but I'm trying to look something in the photo that maybe I'm missing, like secret code or something. You never know with this kind of games, right? A real photo of a young girl sitting on a big chair. Everything around her seems to predate me even. There's something written on the back as well. I received my first camera to accompany my plus. Is that your mom? In one afternoon, I sat my daughter on her grandfather's chair and took my very first photograph. I had to share this occasion with my most precious person in the world, my daughter Matilda. It is mom, right? Yeah, that's Matilda. Every time you read this, please remember all the kindness you have in your heart. You are the most wonderful daughter I had the pleasure to bring into this world. By the time you will read this, I will have left this country to become a worldwide photographer, just like in all of the stories I have read to you. And if I won't get to see you as much anymore, and if I'm no longer on this planet, I want you to keep feeling the love I have given you. All the work I have put through my life, I want you to inherit. I truly hope that one day you will have someone wonderful to love as much as I love you. Oh, the parental expectations ghost. Until the moment we reunite, I will place the entire world on thin paper. I will make you proud, my daughter. With much love, Ellen H. Ellen, ain't that the second name of the protagonist? Grandma, it was Grandma, okay. Photo of mother. I'm doing my notes on the game. I just want to understand all the lore. I drew the rip piece in frustration. No, this is not it either. Once again, my search is proven to be fruitless. Before I found the last piece, this photo had no use. Okay. I thought I found it. What if I look at the camera again? My room is back to normal. By the way, is it just me or you guys also think that this part of the book looks like ice? It's not just me, right? So what now? Ingredients have begun to melt into each other and the result is not a pretty one. I grab the bowl, the bottom feels freezing cold. The frost is spreading, crawling down my fingers. If I don't put it in the oven right now, it will freeze my hands. I rush my way towards it and practically throw the bowl inside. Closing the door, I start eyeing the knobs. I turn the oven onto a medium setting. Finally, I grab the kitchen timer from one of the cabinets. 20 minutes should be enough, right? I turn the knob as significant enough. Now then, the timer starts. Oh, watching clock simulator, nice. What the fuck? I ate plenty, this will be my last meal for the day. And yet, there's plenty more of the day to go. I have to find a way to kill time. Not just time, I see. I'm going back to my room. Excuse me? Senior. All the flowers have meanings, right? Sorry, I don't know all the meanings by memory, but I can kinda tell. I just keep going. Lucille? Where have you been? Look at me when I'm talking to you. So it's mom, right? Because we know it. She's drunk because of the bottles. Did I ignore your mother? Yes, mother? Where's Lila about this hour? You know how late it is? Sorry, mother. I wanted something to eat, that's all. Who allowed you to leave your room past your bedtime? No one, but... Just go back to your room. Mom is not feeling very well, right? Mother, you're never feeling well after drinking the painful shit. Painful. I'm sorry, mother. It's my fault. I won't do it again. Come here. Now don't go! Damn it! Your hair's not as soft. Lucille, what did you say now? It almost reminds me. You used to be my daughter. And I still am, mother. Shut up! You're way too loud. Damn it. It's kinda hard to see. Every day I look at your face and I see him. I say it now. You're grown to be just as ugly as him. Your father. He was a coward. I hate that. Every passing day you look more like his daughter rather than mine. Lucille, you're not my little kid anymore. One day, you might meet someone stupid enough to love you. Hey, that's fucked up. Don't trust him. Every man is a lying piece. Classic woman moment. No matter the pretty lies they tell you. He'll give you the child you dream of having once, and then he'll abandon you a week after her birth. Avoid them like the plague, Lucille, or you'll end up like your mother. Is that what you want? No, mother, I don't. Please, stop pulling my hair, it hurts. I don't care what happens to you. Not anymore. You're just a useless mother abandoned by a coward for me to deal with. Hey, this kinda reminds me of... Do you guys remember when I played Silent Hill? What was the name? I forgot Silent Hill thing. That Silent Hill, you know, the Silent Hill about the millennial girl thing. For a moment you look like that I try so hard to love. But ever since that day, that little girl died, with everything I knew was my own. Stop calling me that! Damn, that scared me a little bit. I'm sick of your face. Of you, your face, and your voice, and your needs, and your cries. I'm sick of raising a broken doll. I'm sick of seeing that cunt's face. Go ahead and die, if you wanted to do that so much. You're not my daughter anymore. No escape. Oh my god! Hello? Oh, you're missing the face because I hate it, right? Oh, the game is kinda loud. Because of you. Everything fell apart because of you. My life is in crumbles and it's all because of you. Your existence does nothing but ruin mine. For as long as you're alive, I will never be happy again. I gasp for hair, but my throat closes in. The hands around my neck tighten their grapes, scratching it with their long nails. My legs start to reach the floor again, and my arms swirl in the air for some possible freedom. I hate you. I hate you and everything you've ever been. The ugly daughter and a coward, the useless creature you become. Why is that censor? And the one who gave you life, and I'm the one who takes it away. Amidst the desperate attempt to escape, my right hand reaches into the pocket, grabbing the only thing I can feel. Yeah, get... Do I run away? I need to hide now. It didn't even ask me if I wanted to hide there. Oh, damn it. Oh man, I hate this kind of scenes. It's so tense. It's gonna jump scare me again. It wasn't anything out of the usual. I guess I just screamed a bit too loud. What? Social services? Inside a room, there is a castle. Its walls are ever shifting, making for great listeners and even greater liars. In the ballroom, the guests dance to the singing of a handless clock. The ruined pillars can hardly fit inside a music box. Forming unmeasurable circles, their steps run down a various amounts of endless corridors. Inside a room, there is a garden. So, Naiko's using a mask. Sorry, a mask. Let me drink something. Sorry, I've been talking too much. So, Naiko is using a mask. Probably because it's missing its face, right? Just like the mother would. Its lords are withered long ago, and the remains reeks of rottenness. A crooked voice cries for salvation, but it reaches nothing but deaf ears. For the ones foolish enough to smell the rot, and unfortunately demise awaits everything they ever knew. Inside a room, my being greets a stagnant hair. It is not that I find myself in a scarce moment of quiet, engulfing it with glee. And yet, in overwhelmed by the emotion of something being amiss, or perhaps something being present unnecessarily. Sorry. Right next to the bed that I lay on, there is... another one? Caretaker of the handless clock. Watcher of quiet stones. First and foremost, Ruth. I just wanted to check on you. It is so delightful to have you here as ever. I can tell you're not busy, but anyways. Are you listening or running again? There's no time for such thing. I'm simply enjoying a brief period of peace. Oh please, your voice is lighting off. So I want to mention something before I forget. So my theory right now would be that Naiko it's missing its face, right? So it's a representation kind of the mother maybe, which will mean what was the name of fart face? Benjamin? Will be the father, and Naiko's mask, it's because of the bunny that they have as a pet when they were younger, right? Who knows, maybe that's something I've just been thinking. We will know how much you like to kill time. Is that so? By the way, I love the design of that one. In that case, I'll be trusting your judgment then. It isn't funny. What is that in your hand? And you're reading literature from Children of the Dust again? No, you're mistaken. This is a manual, providing instructions for a device named photographic camera. Manual? Yes, it is that's not important. You're not spending your time properly. Are you certain of your words? In what position are you finding yourself in the comment on my usage of time? I'm just expecting someone in your position to take matters more seriously. We all think you're being rather careless. Careless? Personally, I struggle to figure out how one could be so caring. You must admit, fulfilling the same duty for 500 years will never leave your being into stagnant here. Fool. Of course you're fulfilling the same duty. That is your purpose. Going against your purpose will be going against his word. Yeah. It's kind of confusing because we don't have any indicator of who's stalking, so it's a little bit confusing for me to know who's stalking. Is that it? Are you going to defy him and leave the carcass to rot? My, you're quite stuck up. I see, you're getting spoiled. Your position, your connection to him. You must think that you're above your purpose. Revolting. I'm ashamed to call you my kind. The only thing you will bring to us is doom. Have you forgotten? If even just one of us goes to hell, our entire kind, living and dead, will share the suffering. If your carelessness ends up bringing unspeakable pain, I will curse your name for eternity. Oh, I hate being interrupted. Your stay here has been nice, but I do believe it's time for you to take your leave. Simply revolting. Then DVD Taking Shape Part 1. Chapter 2, Crude Inanimate Cartoons. Is that the end of the end? Yeah, okay. So it took me about 2 hours to be continued, to finish this side of the story, right? Oh, we have the credits by Axelism, which is Alts. Thank you for making the game. Programming, art, writing, music, Alts. Additional music, Waltz of the Flowers from the Nutcracker by Tchaikovsky. Mother of My Heart by Francis Ida. Spasmatica Polka by Kevin. I don't know how to read those words, okay? Images, Pixabay, additional images, the Fabrica Universal sound effects, and some plugins, right? Of course, Janfly, Hime. Kinda weird song for an ending, but very original. We have some play testers too. Game made with RPG Maker MP. Why is it that like the best games are made with MB instead of MC? I will never know. I guess it's because MB has like more timeout, so it has more plugins and more play user base, right? I don't know if it counts as player base when it's a game making tool. Thank you for playing. Thank you for making the game. I absolutely love it. Yeah, maybe I should go snooping. You can see it from the top-down perspective. God damn it. Oh. Person A. Person B. I cannot understand these people. Greetings, reader. It's an honor to finally have you here. A totally seamless, not jarring transition, am I right? It seems you reached the end of chapter. With the main story taking a rest, it's our job to occupy your time some more. Matt and Nat. And we are not relevant to the plot. Okay. I feel like I have heard this song before. Right now you may think, what is this, people? Where am I? Okay, it's that song. What is this, by the way? Since we're not relevant in the slightest, you never read Savas, but we were there sometimes. You saw the text like this. It is our light that Miss Greenwood will actually see. That was us. From a technical level, we were kind of important actually. As such, it's a real pleasure to welcome you to the bonus room. Bonus hallway, bonus mansion. There's a couple of other rooms actually. As an intermission between chapters or when you exhaust the available ones, you will be sent here. Being separated from the actual story allows us to be relatively less serious. Yeah, I can see that. Just in case the Kevin McLeod music didn't get it. And of course, this is also where you get some of the stuff no one asked for. As expected from a bonus room, this is where you access the extra post-game content. Bonus scenes, character details, mystery, movie player, loot boxes. Not really, some stuff are yet to be added. Not the loot boxes, obviously that's not happening. Who knows, who knows. You can check all of that by taking the left and right hallways. Once you're done with those, taking the big doors will take you back to the main menu. And in this lobby you can save or talk to us, we exist in here too. Looking through the code, it's not saying that you haven't played through chapter 1. You might not have access to some bonus stuff, you know. Looking through the code. Going through stuff you've seen before is a real pain, so I'm offering you a shortcut. Would you like to unlock the bonus content from... Yeah, I did play that one. Thank you for offering the... Well, let's not make this any longer. We're certain that you will figure everything out yourself. Thank you for your time and thank you for playing Naiko's Room. I hope the experience was worthwhile. It was worthwhile. Let's use the last one. I'm not and I speak in lowercase. I'm also covered from head to toe because it's not illegal, you can do anything about it. I'm the one who shows any HUD and overlay at the order of the Game Masters, TM. At least that's what I apparently do, apparently. I'll be blunt, I don't really care for whatever relevance they want to place on us. I also not pretend that all of this isn't a game. Hey, I thought we agreed that we will not say things like that. Who's this guy, by the way? It's breaking immersion. Whoever this plots are claiming otherwise is just contrived. Yeah. If you want proper talking stuff, go talk to Matt. I don't have full interest. Say it. Death count? I'm self-aware and Matt has the good stuff. I was left with counting your failures and deaths. Let's see. You got /failed 1 times and got a game over 0 times. If I said 1 times, that's your fault, by the way. Well, that's okay. The game is poorly designed anyway. I just haven't reached the end yet. Hello there. How is it going? Talk. I'm at one of the 2 equaliters in phase 0. Phase 0 is special to see as it's not real. It can only be reached if the Game Master makes you one, although it makes you irrelevant to the plot. And if you're not plot relevant, then you're self-aware. That's the case with every single character created by the Game Master. I heard of 2 other guys with the same case. But that doesn't make you useless, you see. We're giving the exclusive role of greeting you in this bonus room. We're also given the ability to interfere with the plot a little bit. For example, I'm the one sharing information in this text color. That is our purpose, but also the only reason to live inside Lady's Naiko. Well, do our best. We'll show our word to Lady Naiko and the Game Master. That is just Naiko's This is really killing me. I wish I played this after playing the other route, because this is kind of mixing everything up. Want to hear some silly little things about the game? Alright, I have a couple. How about we start with a big one? The game save data is stored externally instead of the default one inside the game files. Since all of the chapters are contained within a single game, so to say, when a new one is released, you will be able to continue from your original save files. The save data is now located at... This will be absolutely break something, but let's not jinx it. If something does break in the future, delete that folder. It's also for Windows only. Sorry Mac users, you've been spared of the brokenness. Alright. Got a chance to read the chapter? Racing for the test that is absolutely coming. No worries, you can read the Wikipedia from here as well. Oh, nice. So, did I miss... I think I missed this one last time. I remember I missed one last time. I think it was... No, I remember this one. In the absolutism belief is the existence made of fractions of the entity separate from millions and billions of times, exists in every cell to ever exist, filling up this reality. The original carcass made in the moment of sacrifices went through numerous transformations. It is said that the first million moments are meant to be chaos, cells will be divided with no purpose as a space that expands indefinitely. Crashing into each other, the remains colliding and increasing in size. The occasion of the first ever celestial bodies, but many moments later as the chaos in the carcass began to fade. Life began as celestial bodies developed habitable conditions, cells group and formed living organisms where previously it would have been possible. Across the newly tidal planets, they congressed and multiplied through a process called reproduction. And after millennia, the process of evolution and formation of societies reached the absolute. In the carcass, life flourished, all planets were covered in variety faunas, peace, fertility, everlasting prosperity. The original carcass was believed to be a paradise. In this iteration, the first equalities were made by none of them are present anymore, and no recollection of them remains. This slightly reminds me of like lore from Fear and Hunger. And yet the cells continue to endlessly divide. From billions of moments, the carcass was dissolving until every grain of matter was scattered across space, uncountable, unable to reunite life. The cells, upon departing enough times, left space for nothing to fill. It grasped them, tearing every crack it could. But as space expanded beyond its limits, an implosion took place. The impact brought every cell towards the center once again, and the carcass began anew. It all started with a big bang. uh, let's go with the carcass part 2. Reunited, the cells began their endless separation once again, as purpose to the process occurred in the same manner each time. Each and every time, as the world spread beyond, a God-side implosion will bring it back together, and the cycle will repeat. And yet, the tiny pieces that form everything will never remain untouched. From the forceful regathering to the malicious influences, the cells will deteriorate. Over many moments, fractures began apparently not only in the cells, but also in the process of evolution. History records have promised slow decline for every time the world came to another end and another start. Through a small bits and insignificant difference, the carcass began to decay. Elements such as life forms began experiencing misfortune, unlike the previously mentioned paradise. Wars, disease, never-ending tragedy. The quality of life has decreased drastically, and soon enough, this feels too real for me. Under the repetition of such attacks, in the impending danger of destruction, as the carcass reaches a point of no return, habitable conditions will no longer exist. Every surface will break, becoming a field of thorns for the unlucky to step on. Space will collapse, becoming a beacon of screams for the unfortunate to listen to. As the carcass dies, cells will no longer divide, turning into a divine punishment forever. No living being, no ecosystem, and no principle will be able to live ever again. And the qualitative species doomed to exist forever will be sent straight to hell. Oh, that's what the qualitator mentioned before. Such is the reason for the qualitars to have a purpose. They must ensure the well-being of the carcass through keeping the cells in the most precise condition. So that's why they want to keep people's sanity somehow. I read the other ones. Again, you can go and watch the other video if you want to listen to them. I'm going to explore this place. Simply looking at art, lacking its meaning. What do you mean? It's a spooky red face. Statue room. What's the other one? Is that... Are those sound waves? Is that sound editing? And that seems like a woman in a movies player. Presentation room. Let's go right to left. There's nothing in here. Aha! What is this? Aha, I'm gonna check that. Okay, so I'm gonna go left to right. My endless curiosity finally paid itself. Oh, it's... The hands have been removed by force. A strange plant, you briefly stare at it just to confirm the lack of movement. It disappears when I interact with it. A projector connected to a DVD player. You take the DVD and insert the DVD player shortly after the projector turns on. The projector turns on. I get up and put the book back on the shelf. My hand lies lazily on the book, but my eyes are fixed on the wall. I had to place my hand on it to get up. With its pitch black color, I feel like I was extending my hand to the void. My head slowly turns up. The ceiling is pitch black too, I can even see where it is. I wonder. What? Oh. What just happened? Am I just gonna watch, like, funny quips? Room footage. Taking shape part 1. The visual style. The abstract denote including geometry of any object, including the inner. This is a test in the qualidium to be referred to at any given point. And at that stage, they own intelligence to logically deduct the essentials of an object. When taking a definitive form, they are aware of the optimal elements. From an evolutionary standpoint, this is the ability to adapt to environments and the subject of our purpose. When one evolves to phase 2, the ability is lost as to not induce the desire to abandon the most optimal form. So then, let's do a play of imagination. What will happen? For undisclosed reasons, an equilibrator never experiences phase 1. Once you know regardless of phase, we are very curious beings. We possess an underlying desire for information. Once we become aware of something we are not aware of, we look for it, we inspect it, analyze it, dissect it, every element it provides. Are the equilibrators just autistic people? Maybe. As a phase 2 ability to determine the attributes of the subject more slightly lost, therefore, the means it becomes more forceful. Child of the dust. Nani approached the abandon of the creature. Return to the dimness of hell and cease to come night me. What must you do to me? What is my purpose in this empire of darkness? Nani come no nighter. Oh. What is even happening? I must have reached 5 months of existence on that day. The day I began dissecting humans. For a particularly long duration of my existence, I began conducting vivisections on children of the dust. I made sure to select a variety of subjects to do research on. I have experimented on the human body in all sorts of conditions. Skin, tissues, organs, system, skeleton, it all seemed to fit perfectly no matter the size. There was a melodious resonance to its structure. No, it was not. I must admit, I was never certain as I was expecting. I had hopes of discovering something grandiose. Well, I didn't even know what I was searching for. Once my glimmer of hope disappeared, I seized the vivisections and sank into the realization. There's nothing extraordinary about human anatomy. I was certain, I don't know, I think it's pretty fascinating. I was certain that most of it wasn't necessary even. Regardless, my extended experiences with the content prepared me to form a similar shape. Shape of Naiko. Repeating the patterns, reciting the structure, removing the surplus, I built a purposeless mold and forced my shape to its will. The human anatomy built a purposeless mold and forced my shape to its will. My kind built a purposeless mold and forced my shape to its will. When I witnessed myself taking such a shallow disguise, I felt horror. I guess being forced to be a thing you don't want to be. So I can see multiple things missing a DVD, so I'm guessing I missed some of them, but I'm also guessing some of them are in the other route. Classmate. So it's been so long since the last time I played Naiko's Room that I uninstalled the game from my PC. Actually, you might remember that maybe my hard drive died, so I had to get a new one and install things freshly, so I lost my saves of indie games. Thankfully, this allows me to check this, right? The first days are in school are the best. It's always a pleasure to meet new people. I hate meeting new people. What are you talking about? Meeting my classmates was no different. Being at such a prestigious school for girls, my expectations were bound to be met. That was being the same for me. My mere presence spreads across the hallways, and before I knew it, the whole school adores me. It's supernatural almost. I introduced myself to my classmates, forming new bonds, and in some way, meeting her was no exception. Hey, you're in year 13A too, aren't you? Yeah, I am. We must be classmates, huh? A pleasure to meet you. I extend a hand and flash a smile. She shakes my hand, albeit a little hesitant. And you are? Oh yeah, my name's Ashley Mygrave. Mygrave, huh? What got you into making this jump? Jump? Getting to a prestigious academy for girls. That kind of thing is not something you just do for one afternoon. While she thinks about it, I try to recall any prior. This is my dream school, actually. I've been looking up to it since I was little. That was quick. Huh? Your answer. You certainly knew why you were here, huh? I suppose. Well, for these upcoming 2 years, let's make the most of it. Yes, of course. See you tomorrow, then. Absolutely. Well, I'm off to greet the other people. To greet other people. See you later. She seems nice. I thought to myself as I looked for someone else to greet. The name Magriff didn't ring a bell, however. It's alright, there's no way I could know every successful family in London. Regardless, for the following 2 years we were going to be classmates. The classes were concise, explained in an understandable manner. That's not to say I was a straight 9 student, however. Straight 9? Being ace, I guess. Being at this prestigious academy, my frequent aids turned out to be slightly below average. That wasn't the case for Ashley, however. 5? Good job, Ash. You're a prodigy. Shut up. My wolverine exploded at me. You're just at the blink of failure, but you better not get used to it. Don't you know? If your grades make the school look bad, they'll kick you out. No way. Yes way. I heard it from someone it happened before. Don't just believe what some random says. If they want better grades, they better make the lessons less sleep-inducing. Ashley was getting along with a girl from another class, and I will always see them together. They will spend most of their lunch breaks on the school's rooftop, even if there are was off limits for students. I remember what happened in the rooftops. They will begin putting on more makeup, but not too much as to go against the rules. You absolutely look like... right now. Shut up, you look 10 times worse. Meaningless comments. It all began with such trivial remarks. Who's the Magriff chick? No clue, I haven't heard that name before. There's no way someone harder than I family had the money to get her in. How the hell did she get in? Didn't you see? See what? When classes are over, she stays in school to help the teachers, damn it. That can be. Are you saying that she's... Oh, I mean, that's what I heard, but I didn't see her doing it myself. Who told you that anyway? My classmate, Phoebe. She hangs out with her all the time. I'm sure she knows something. But I mean, that can be it, right? I'm sure they simply had the money to enroll her. You think so? Obviously. Did you say stuff like that about a fellow schoolmate? Yeah, it's kinda disrespectful. You're right. I guess I was just joking. I played with my innocence to the words around me. Why would you say something like that? I thought they were friends. There was this bitterness to the way people spoke about Ashley. They spit out the word Magriff like it was sour. It's kinda hard to pronounce, sounding nice. I felt a bit of this grounding disdain. Ashley was nothing but sweet to me. What's up with these people? Seeing people speak with her with no malice became a rare sight. I couldn't shake off this feeling. Everyone hated her, and not hating her was excluding me from them. I will be alienated by not seeing... Yeah, that happens a lot. What everyone is saying. A consensus directed at no one else but her. I like the whole school suddenly agreed and forgot to tell me. Everyone hated her, so I know how Magriff got the money to enroll. Oh, do tell me. Her mother is going out with a rich guy. I'm talking full cashmere suits. I saw them myself. Wait, really? And get this, the guy's married. Yeah? So she goes on dates for money? No, you stupid bitch. No, you stupid bitch. You don't get that kind of money for just dates. The magics of teenagers, but I suppose it wasn't enough, so her equally took over the business with the teachers at this school. Like mother, like daughter. The Magriff name is for a line of... Damn, that went from 0 to 200 real quick. Ashley Magriff stopped coming to school for 2 weeks. I soon learned why. Her father died in a car crash. My stomach dropped the moment I heard it. When the dust settled, I was overwhelmed by pity. I couldn't do anything about her father, but I could do something at school. I couldn't bear the thought of seeing people without my stomach turning upside down. It was a sickening feeling. I had to stay home for a couple of days. Mother's sickness lasts forever. I returned to school after a calming weekend, and before I knew it, she did too. The moment I saw her, I understood something very quickly. This is not the same girl. There was no viper under her slashes that seemed more and more covered in mascara. A brow that beat up the girls that called her Magriff. A bully that spoke ill to everyone. A bitch that everyone learned to either adore or fear. Everyone, even Greenwood. A transfer student that joined my class before Ashley came back to school. A meek, timid girl who hardly spoke to the others. She had no business sitting with her, and yet, at some point, they were both in the bathroom. I heard little screams and saw Ashley storming off. At that moment, I felt a horrible sense of deja vu. I saw a girl endlessly mock, a girl no one cared about. I can't just watch forever. I can heal the wound, but I won't watch it bleed either. Who the fuck do you think you are anyway? Oh. I don't need your apologies or your stupid condolences. I never asked for anything from you, so leave me alone. I know, but you're all the same. It's only a problem when it affects you. You don't care how I feel. But if I make you feel guilty, it's my problem to deal with. You don't care. If I'm stupid that didn't die, you won't bat an eye. You will continue to ignore it, take part in it. No, I will never. You would. You think you're better than anyone. You think you're about, like, stuff like this when you're not. The school was the only place I had. While my world was defiled by whatever fucker mom decided to bring home. It's all because of that whore. I hate her. And I hate that bitch. And I hate you the most. Ashley, I had no idea. Leave me alone. If you try this ever again, I'll kick you in the teeth. I'll kick your teeth in. She stormed off, sobbing, growing more and more distant. In the echo of her cries, I saw a dear classmate of mine crawling. When I think of it now, her words sound more and more like truth. Maybe I was the problem. Maybe I only cared to solve my own pity. The following month, when I began treating her like the enemy, that day, when I tried to comfort her one last time, could have I known that it will be the last time I will see her? Have you seen me? Yeah, I have seen you in the previous game. Maybe this is a little bit confusing for people that didn't play the other game, the first chapter. So I recommend maybe watching that now. Okay, so this is for this room. Damn it. This is locked. The movie player is locked. Let's go with this one. That's some giant statues. I love it. A statue of Miss Greenwood. Read the biodata. Yeah, let's go. Lucille, Ellen Greenwood. So Lucille for Lucy. Or Lucy for Lucille, more like. Ellen for the grandmother, right? And Greenwood. Species human, gender female, birth date, age 16. Chest size? Why are you giving me the chest size? I don't... Location, room. Oh my god, there's been a lot of Child of Dust. And all of them are dead, I suppose. Probably killed by Naiko dissecting them, right? Lasted 1 month plus several days. Then what happened? Lady Naiko. Naiko-sama, please notice me. Ecolator Phase 2. Day of Creation, Christmas. 502 years ago. Purpose, caretaker of the handless clock. Say to be the... something. A statue of Jacob. Read the biodata, yes. Jacob, species human, gender male, birthday no, age 17. Chest size 2. Blood type unknown, location the garden. The 11 years. What is this? Okay, this one's not ready to be read. A red book. Red means 10 years, so this is clearly a bestiary. Check out, yeah. Black Dahlia, also known as Ashley My Grief. When you lose someone, the only... When you lose someone, the only part of them you remember is the bad one. I read that somewhere it's supposed to be less painful that way or something stupid. I never verified how true that is, but I know that's what Ashley wanted to believe. Location, school, attack method, neck snapping. Yeah, that's one of the coolest things. The medical dummy. All the doctors left and the other patients fell asleep, but I didn't. I was plagued with images of empty hallways when the dark swirling through wheels. It wasn't squeaky and accompanied with breathing. Location, hospital, attack method, head trauma. Mother. The very first moment of life is accompanied by a gentle touch. The first emotion you receive is mother love, a warm embrace and comforting voice holding the result of your love is supposed to be a wonderful feeling. Despised by its creator. Location, home, attack method, strangling. Oh, you can... So when you stab her in the eye, you can see her normal eye in the reflection, right? Wait, or not. Let me go back down. Let me appreciate the illustration a little bit. Or it's just like a piece of a picture. All right. Now let's check that impressive secret room. With a golden lock. Damn it, my impressive achievement was nothing. So if I go, I'm gonna save after checking all out. Once again, thank you for stopping by. Let's meet again some other time. Sure thing. All right, so what I'm gonna do right now is go check. I'm gonna go back to what I think changes the outcomes, which is taking the pills, right? And I'm gonna see if that changes something substantially. If it doesn't change something substantially, I'm not gonna play the other route because I already been playing for like 2 hours and something. Maybe I will because I want to know what happens, but we'll see in a moment. Okay, so I just had a little break. I'm gonna continue from the second peel, from the first peel, which is this one. Wait, I only have one peel saved? Did I override the data of the second one? Damn it. I think I did. Well, let's just check this out. Let's go. Did I just glitch the game again like I did the last time, moving before waiting for it to be done? Of course, I always end up here. What else was I expecting? My head is spinning in all sorts of directions. I can feel the rancid taste of my vomit going up my throat. A very familiar pain is building up in my stomach. A pure painful misery. It always feels like this. If it felt any different, I would have done it in the first place. There's something wrong with me. That's all there is. A normal person wouldn't need to do this. This truly is all too familiar. At this rate... Oh! There it is again, the black goo of desperation. It's happening all over again. This ache. Take it away already. This time, there is no reward for my recklessness. No for it to drown out the excruciating pain. Sorry, Lucy. That can only mean I did for nothing. It was never worth it. I was stupid. I did something stupid and my punishment is clear. I knew it. From the moment I did it the very first time. Nothing will pull me out of this pit. Is that a game over or actually going into a different... I'm going back to the garden. Okay. So it's substantially different. Oh, okay. Did that happen because I moved? Did it happen because I moved? I don't know. Let's try again. Okay, I'm not gonna touch anything. Love the feeling of these scenes. Very tense. I'm not moving. I didn't move. Come on, come on. Well, it seems I cannot play the other route even if I want to. So honestly, I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I think I'm checking. It's the most recent version of the game. Of course, this game just released. Indie games are bound to have these uh, bugs and kind of stuff, right? Especially happens. I'm well too familiar with RPG Maker problems. I'm kind of used to making them myself and playing them in games. I'm not gonna judge anyone for making. It's not even a mistake, right? Bugs sometimes just happen. Like you don't need a reason for it to happen, right? But sadly, this one it's gonna prevent me from continuing through the other route. I don't know how much it changes. At least we know it transports me to the garden instead. Yeah, I'm kind of sad about not playing the other part because I really wanted to know. And I honestly I don't know how to. I'm pretty sure I made another save for the fields. But apparently I didn't, or did I overwrite it? Oh, it's because I saved before the... Did I? I don't remember. How much it was, like file 6? Five? Was it 4? Seven? At least I can try this, right? And I'm just straight up gone without any text. Okay, this time it works. I guess it's the other one that it's bugged out. I just need 5 more minutes. I'm here again. I see. It sounds like waking up from a dream within a dream. I should probably get up now. Okay, we have some more things to play. Lucy, you're back! Huh? I just got up and he heard me. Stepping on grass and sucks. How can his hearing be? I mean, it's blind, right? I'm so glad you came back. I missed you so much. Really? Yes, of course. I get so bored here. When you left, I was left feeling really lonely. I'll never get used to someone being this ridiculously cheerful to see me. Surely, I don't understand him at all. Yeah, somehow I don't think it's the dad. But maybe it is. Have you come back to see me? I'm so glad. He must look like he wants to lunge at me. I take a small step back and subconsciously. That means I'm not boring. I'm not boring, am I? No. GP! That's great, because there's still nothing to do in here. His excitement absolutely faded as he was saying that sentence. But if we don't have anything to do, you'll get bored. And if you get bored, you won't visit me again. No, I can't let that happen. I might even have to... His expression became disturbingly stern. I was overwhelmed with the need to break this creepy silence. Actually, I don't mind. I mean, it's nice. Just laying on the grass. That's awesome! I hate this guy. Oh, was so worried that you wouldn't like being here with me, but if you're okay with this, then that's great. If he was absolutely convulsing up until the moment that he absolutely is now. I can see the convolution now. I know it's very weird, but this is just infantile. Although being so happy with me and not doing anything is almost... Oh, I must even think about a boy like that. So then, would you like to do it again? I would hear much more from you. Yeah, sure. Alright. Let me know where you want to sit down. It would be weird if it's the dad, right? So I'm gonna leave one empty. So I don't confuse the saves. I mean, I didn't see anything else to do. Similarly to the last time, after picking a spot, I lay down on the grass. I feel it with my hand briefly, it bends at my touch very easily. No matter my urban lifestyle or my fading familiarity with this outside, I'm certain grass shouldn't feel like this. While I focus on this feeling, Jacob searches the ground once again. With the knowledge of him being visually impaired, this action makes a bit more sense. I briefly wonder if I should bring that up, although I'm worried this might offend him. Discarding that thought, I now wonder what he thinks I'd look like. He's been so friendly, he must be thinking I'm some kind of hot babe. If he saw how I really look, he might not be so excited to be around me anymore. Is it comfortable? Does this spot bother you? Yes. I mean, no. I mean... Come on, tell me about anything. Hey there, would you like to learn how to socialize? Yeah? Great. Let me take you through the essentials. When Miss Greenwood hangs out with Jacob, she will have to socialize. When that happens, you will see this show up. Social battery. This is her amount of social battery. It will always start at its maximum quantity. Given her conditions, Miss Greenwood doesn't have a lot of SP. Maybe if socialization goes well, that might change in the future. I do remember a similar concept from one of the Hello Charlotte games. Was it Hello Charlotte 2? With every action she takes, some of it will deplete. Once she runs off required speed, socialization will end. The point of these actions, of course, is to interact with Jacob. It's the best way possible. Depending on your choices, Jacob's mood will get better or worse. Jacob's mood will be shown in the top right corner. This one is upset, the worst mood possible. Try not to end socialization, and this one, that's pretty much the goal. Happy, or more accurately, the neutral one, and the socialization will most often start on happier. And finally, the happiest, the best mood possible. Speaking of actions, let me present you with the available options and the SP they require. Talk, ask, compliment, learn about follow-ups. You see the potential of continuing a subject, you will be able to do a follow-up. Simply select the action you are directed towards. Although some follow-up opportunities will not be as clear. Some actions or follow-ups will be exclusive to certain days. Keep in mind, using a certain action too much or failing to use follow-ups will result in a waste of SP. The available amount of actions is currently low, more will be added in future chapters. Socialization itself is also subject to change. Well then, break a leg, will you? I'll try. Oh, my leg! Okay. Now, what should I do? Let's start with talk. You get bored here, huh? Jesus Christ. Was that the best subject I could think of? Of course I get bored. I get bored in here. It was so mean of you to leave me here. But I didn't. But you are here with me now. I could never get bored with you here. As long as we're together, I could spend the rest of my life right here. This is so weird. I feel like everything he says has to focus on me somehow. Which is so interesting in me. This is the opposite of being excluded. I'm not sure what to do now. If I apologize, he's gonna think he made me feel bad and he's gonna start like overreacting, right? I'm not gonna say anything. In the end, neither of us know what to say to that. Jacob keeps his usual expression. What a waste it was. Damn it! Ask. Thinking about things to talk about, I was reminded of his lack of knowledge regarding the black spaces on these sites. With him not being able to see, I guess it makes sense. But then, what does he know about this place? So, where are we? Well, we are on the ground. On the ground, where? He sat in silence for an unnerving amount of time. For the obnoxious way he talks, hearing him not talk is even worse. I don't know. Okay, I told him how this place looks like, didn't I? So he doesn't know either. And still, I remember some of the other things he told me. I have something else I can ask him. Damn it, I clicked. What do boys like to talk about? Something generic like... So, soccer. Sports, am I right? I cursed at myself a couple of times. That was not a good opening at all. What's that? I never heard of that. Please tell me more. Seriously? I really don't know what you're talking about. Please explain it to me. Okay. It's a game where, the match in reverse that will appear on TV comes to mind. The TV from... No, that's not important. But really, that's the only thing that comes to my mind. I could describe that, but that'd just be a really butcher explanation. What should I do now? Explain it backwards. That's right, since the match was in reverse, I just have to explain it backwards. So you use a ball. Ah, it's a type of game. And it gets out of a goal. Wait, no. No, wait, that's still reverse. And you, the ball, it gets in the goal, and there's some men who chase it from the goal. Wasn't the goal a basket of sorts? Right. And you chase it from the goal? Well, I continue my explanation until I even forgot what I was describing. Nothing about it was even slightly comprehensive. I don't know what kind of otherworldly ritual Jacob thinks soccer is, but he seemingly believes everything I said. Hey, he's happy again! That sounds fun. I'd love to play soccer one day. He doesn't look like the type to play soccer. Maybe tennis will be more fitting. Who plays tennis? No, that's not a place to say. Regardless, he seems pleased with my explanation. Looks like in the end, I managed to talk guy thinks with a guy. Guy thinks with a guy. That's a first. I don't feel like continuing. I reached the limit of my talking capacity. Yeah? You want to stop here? Alright, you just say so. I mean, he's happy, right? So I did it. That was fun. Wasn't it fun, Lucy? It's always fun with you around. We don't need anything else. Even back then, when we only had each other, we never got bored. I can't remember a time when you weren't around. Or is this the bunny? I don't have the mental energy to respond, but he continues regardless. The other day, when you suddenly disappeared, it was horrible. I looked for you everywhere. I tried to see every cranny of this place, but you weren't anywhere. Where did you go? I was scared. I thought you were bored and left. If I bore you, you will leave again. If you leave, I'll be alone again. Please don't leave me alone again. It's scary. Who's this guy? Well, at least let me know when you're going. But not now, please. Stay for 5 more minutes. I like it more when you're around. I don't know how will I show it, but he barely lets out a whisper. I couldn't hear what he said at all. His tone sounds uncharacteristically human, but in the end, his words only form more nonsense. Okay, 5 more minutes. Luckily for him, getting up doesn't sound attractive at all. I guess it's a couple more moments laying down like this. The cloud seems to revolve around us. The way it pinches at the center reminds me of dawn. A fake sky above fake black boxes. It's becoming darker. Laying on fake glass with a fake grass. A dream, a nightmare, an illusion, a room surrounded by pitch black walls. Whatever this is, I'll stay here for 5 more minutes. Until he stops being lonely, until I stop being lonely. Until I stop feeling so sleepy. So that's a different ending. To be continued. So this just straight up sends me to the end. You try and grab the handle of the door, but your hand continuously misses. You feel lightheaded. Oh, please don't talk to me again. It seems you haven't quite decided on a path to take. The end was rather abrupt, wasn't it? Life is short, take both the right and left turns at once. But of course, like this... Oh, okay, it's because I decided to take the pills like properly and don't take the pills properly, so it just ends, right? But I will be unable to get the other ending because I cannot take the first pills properly. Let me try one more time. Maybe I just get lucky. I'm gonna spam like the menu button or something like that. Maybe I can out glitch the glitch. Let's watch this in stop motion. Come on, let me through, let me through, let me through. I think it's gonna let me through. I'll just do my best. It's just like something doesn't load, right? I don't remember the error message it gives me. It's not gonna work. Yeah. So this dot move by input is not a function. So it's a okay. Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's something I can just bypass. Being creative. So I guess that will be it. I will give my review of the game. I know I missed a big chunk of like a decent chunk of the game, right? Probably like 15% of the game, 20% of the game. I don't know. 50% of the game. Worst case scenario, I miss half of the game, right? But there's nothing I can do. If this gets fixed, look, I have to be serious for a moment before reviewing the game. My time playing indie games it's over. Actually, this was the last indie game I was planning to play. I mean, if you guys don't watch my videos or my streams, so you don't know, right? But I'm gonna stop making videos. I'm gonna stop being a Vtuber, and I wanted to play this game before I stop playing indie games or playing anything for that matter. So even if this gets fixed, I don't think I will have time or I don't want to say a reason because I will obviously play it by myself, but I won't have a reason to record it and upload it, right? Because I won't be VTubing anymore, and I don't want to put more time into this channel. Uh, so if you want to know what happens in the other route, go download the game. It will probably be fixed in like a day or two or like a week or something. Download the game, play it for yourself. It's more fun that way. I'm gonna judge the game based on what I managed to play and considering that this is a game-breaking error that I couldn't go past through for whatever reason, right? So again, this game was released like today, yesterday. I think it was today. So it's prone to have errors, right? It happens. Even if you play test the game, it happens. Even if you think you fix them, they happen. I understand that. I'm not gonna take it as 1 star left because it has a break. However, I think game-breaking bugs are the worst, especially in good games, because you have this feeling that you couldn't complete something that you were enjoying so much. So sadly, I think that will affect my review of this game a little bit. Like, not to take 1 star, but like it will take it from like the 11 it was to like a 9. that will be about the mechanical mistakes in the game, right? Otherwise, I think the game is so good. Like, I know I say that about a lot of games, especially RPG Maker games, because those are my favorite games. But again, excluding this error, I will think this is like top 10. I would say top 10 of my favorite games, RPG Maker games I have played. Uh, are those? This is one of those games again, excluding this error, that makes you think, wow, how is this free, right? Like how in God's earth this is free? How do I get to play this for free? That's what I don't get too mad about the bugs and the glitches and stuff like that, right? Because at the end of the day, this is a free game, and I get to experience this for free. Someone spent hours and hours and hours making this game, so I get to play it for free. So I'm not gonna be so picky as to say, oh, this game has a game-breaking bug day one. Come on, AAA games release all the time with game-breaking bugs, and they like, oh, you have to patch this with 300 gigabytes, right? Nah, that would be stupid for me to complain about that, but I will have the story was really heavy on this one. Like, I feel compared to last time and to other games I have played that have a similar thematic, it was so heavy, almost too heavy, but it was like just on the edge of the line of okay. At least for me, right? Everyone has a different opinion on that. I think the things that the game shows are very traumatic, very heavy topics, but it does it with care, right, and with seriousness. So it's okay. The animations, the illustrations, the little movies, the everything, like chef's kiss. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I will even say these are the best animations, illustrations, and everything that I have seen in an RPG Maker horror game in years. Like, honestly, this is at the level of like a little bit of polishing in this game, and obviously when it's completed with all the chapters. And I will put this game, I wasn't sure with the first chapter, but now chapter 2, it's like obviously a big jump in quality. I will put this game when it's complete and fixed, and with all the chapters, probably with things like Witch's House, Hello Charlotte. I don't know, like I think I like this game as much, if not even more. Like, I would say I like this game even more than the House for Alessa games. And you know, that's a big saying for me because I love those games. But this one, it's a House for Alessa, it's kind of funny, quirky stuff. And it's okay, it works like that, right? It's for like 80s horror, right? But this is more like a psychological, edgy RPG Maker game from the 2000s, which is my favorite thing ever. And it does it with such care. Like, I'm still thinking about the animation of like Naiko's eye moving when it's being like really menacing, right? The mom face, the mom following you, the mom's, yeah, like eating mom's face in the plate, like, oh, that's, and they go so quickly that they, even if they like last 1 second, they leave an impact on the player, which is me in this case. I'm gonna be thinking about that for a while. Like, it's absolutely nuts. The game has a bunch of lore that you have to think about. You can make a bunch of theories, and this is the fun part about this kind of games, right? Especially when they're episodic, that you get to think a bunch of nonsense. I mentioned this in my previous indie game playthrough. Julia was not alone in that game. That's the advantage of episodic games, right? So I really did enjoy this much. I'm glad this is my last indie game I get to play in this channel, because when you look at the top of the channel, this is what's gonna show up. Sadly, the game was bugged and I couldn't play it completely. But I think I played like the quote-unquote main route, I think. So I got like a bunch of information about the game, a bunch of enjoyment. So I'm glad this is the last game I played. Hopefully the bugs get fixed, of course, so people can enjoy it fully. So I think that will be all. One last time, thank you guys for watching. Thank you, developer, for making the game. I really love it a lot. And well, I won't see you guys in the next indie game this time. But I think I will see you in the next stream, because I still have a couple of Final Fantasy streams to do. So I guess then I'll see you later.